Wait, imagine if China and Nigeria had a baby. What would it look like? This is what it would look like. Yummy, nice, and interesting. Welcome to another mouth-watering episode inside Foodie's Mansion. Hey Foodie, let's get started. You might be wondering what this is. Well, I made egg noodles from scratch. I mean the Chinese egg noodles. I made it from scratch, but I didn't cover that in this particular video. If you want me to teach you how to make your egg noodles from scratch, just drop egg noodles in the comment section and I'll be dropping the full video guide on how to make your egg noodles at home. So here, I just finished kneading my dough from my egg noodles mixture and I'm cutting it into my noodle sizes. If you have a noodle maker, it will be perfect and faster for you. But since I didn't have one, I had to make do with what I had. And guys, this was my egg noodles, perfectly made and ready to be cooked. Up next, I'll be making the stir fry. The Suya stir fry that would go with this egg noodles. Guys, you don't want to miss any part of this recipe. So, first I'll be prepping the beef for my suya. Normally suya would be cooked over, or should I say grilled, over an open fire. But for the sake of this recipe, we won't be using the open grill method. We'll be using the stir fry method because this is totally a stir fry dish. So yes, I've cut my meat into a very flat and slim shape. This will help me cook or stir fry my beef very fast in order for it to get done, so we don't have a raw meat at the end of the day. So I'll cut this further into very slim bite sizes and then we get frying. For your suya, you can either use beef or mutton, which is ram meat. Most people prefer ram meat. I prefer ram meat actually, but then it wasn't available, so I had to use beef. And after cutting your beef into bite sizes, you put a lot of suya spice, yaji, into your beef. So you can get yaji from a local store, you can get it from the local market, or you can get it from the suya men that stay around your area. I got mine from my best suya plug, and this yaji was the bomb. So you want to mix it with your beef and allow it to marinate in your fridge for an hour. While our beef is marinating, let's prep our veggies. For this, you need some red bell peppers, some yellow bell peppers, green bell peppers, some carrots, onions. You can add spring onion if you like it, or any other vegetable that you're comfortable with. Next, let's stir fry our stir fry vegetables. Put some vegetable oil in a pan and allow it to heat up on a medium-high heat. Thereafter, you throw in your marinated beef. You allow it to sit in the oil, or rather fry, until it is well cooked on one side, which is the bottom. Once it's cooked, you flip it so that the other side can cook. This might take up to 5 to 10 minutes, so you have to constantly check on it to make sure it doesn't burn. Mine is ready and that's why I'm flipping it. Once I'm done flipping, I'll allow the other side to fry. After about 10 to 15 minutes, I stir fry it for a bit and then I add onions. You can use red onions or white onions, whichever one is most preferable to you works absolutely fine. So we'll stir fry this until our onions gives us a nice fragrance and of course changes color to something much more paler than what we had originally. Once that is done, we throw in our carrots. Some bell peppers decided to go into, so we'll just let them stay. We stir fry the carrots because they are the harder ingredient, and then we add some salt and continue to stir fry. You want to add your salt on time so that it has time to cook properly, and then it's not tasting raw at the end of the day. Once that has cooked for say 5 minutes, we'll add our bell peppers, all your bell peppers. Look at this beautiful color, guys. I love cooking with bell peppers because they just give your food this amazing beautiful color. Then at the same time, I added soy sauce, I added my sweet chili pepper, and of course oyster sauce. These three sauces are like the three musketeers of stir fry. You can hardly do without them. So we continue to stir fry them for another 7 minutes or until the taste has gone down a little bit. So I added a little water to this to give my beef some more time to cook. We'll still add some Suya spice, which is called yaji, to intensify the Suya flavor in our stir fry. Add as much as you can. Mind you, Suya spice has a lot of heat. Yaji has a lot of heat, so you want to put the quantity you can take. We'll stir this for say another 1 minute and then we'll turn down our heat and set it aside. Now let's cook our egg noodles. Egg noodles takes about a minute to cook, hence you have to get your stir fry ready before you cook it. We'll add some salt to water and also some vegetable oil so that our noodles can be slippery.
A few moments later.
Yes, a few moments later, our water is boiling, rolling, boiling. We'll throw in our egg noodles. To know that your egg noodle is done, you either have to set a 1 minute timer, and at exactly 1 minute, you get your noodle out of the water and run cold water over it so that it doesn't continue cooking. Or you leave your pot open and watch it. Mind you, you always have to stir. You have to constantly stir it with a noodle spoon so that it does not stick. You watch me, yes, just like this. And once it floats to the top of the water, you know that your noodle is ready. It went from bottom of the pot to something like this exactly, and then you know that your noodle is ready. You scoop it out of your water or throw it into a sieve. Run cold water, like I said earlier, through it so that it stops cooking and doesn't get too sticky, and then we continue from there. So we've brought our stir fry to a boil. We added a little water, about 2 cooking spoons of past egg noodles water to our stir fry, and then we added our egg noodles to our stir fry. And guys, we're completely done with this. Just did a quick mix, and this is the baby Nigerian China had at the end of the day. Guys, you need to try this recipe. It was a banger. It was delicious. It was, oh my goodness. I wasn't sure if I was in Nigeria or if I'd gone to China at this point in time because this was wow. I'd like to hear how yours went in the comment section. Tell me what you liked about the recipe. If you have another twist for a Nigeria or China fusion that you want me to try out, I'm waiting for you in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you. And of course, we'll try your idea together. I'm very sure you will enjoy this recipe. I'll see you next time on another mouth-watering episode inside Foodie's Mansion. Thank you, foodie, for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. Bye, foodie.